Okay, hi everybody. So right now I want to talk about components of aggression. So why is my dog aggressive? A lot of people get dogs and they become aggressive and they hear things like, well, it's all on how you raise them, or you know, they follow the owner's personality stuff. And that may be true to like a very small extent, but I want to break it down and give you a little more solid grasp of exactly why dogs become aggressive. So first and foremost, I always tell people to get the relationship squared away with your dog. So if your dog is already predisposed with anxiety and other things that we're going to get into really quick here, if your relationship is bad, then their nerves and their excitement are taking the wheel in that relationship. And dogs seldom make good decisions when they're nervous or when they're feeling scared or anything like that. So relationship first and foremost. Second of all, we have nerves. So we kind of like to break nerves down a little bit. First of all, we have anxiety. And in anxiety, I like to talk about three different types of anxiety. So we have separation anxiety, and then we have anticipation anxiety. So these two aren't necessarily linked heavily to aggression. Separation anxiety is when you leave and your dog just can't handle life, so they drool in their crate or they destroy something you love or go to the bathroom on your floor. Now, anticipation anxiety is when you have a dog that's really high strung and you're driving and you're going somewhere they know and they start spinning and whining and screaming in excitement. That's what separation anxiety looks like. There are a lot of working dogs that have this trait, and it's really usable for training and that kind of stuff. So anticipation or situational anxiety is the other one, and that's typically more linked to aggression. So situational anxiety would be a dog sees a scary man in a hat coming, and they get scared and they want to show aggression, so that man goes away. Or another dog comes up and the dog's nervous about that, so they lash out with biting or with just a show of aggression. Then we move down to reactivity. So when I talk about reactivity, I'm typically talking about fight or flight threshold in a dog. Like, how much does it take for a dog to react? Sometimes they're adrenalized dogs, and just as you pet them, they're like flinching into that touch. And sometimes if you give them a tug on a leash, they'll bite at the leash or something like that. So that's typically a more reactive dog. So we have reactive, you could look at internal, external, you could call it that. But basically, I like it for training and for sharp obedience. I like a dog that's a little bit more on the reactive side, but not so reactive that you can't hang around or fight a little daughter. Next, I want to talk about prey drive. So prey drive is a dog's innate desire to run, chase something down, grab it, and make it stay there. A lot of dogs with prey drive, when they start off, when the prey drive is developing and the dog's growing up, they'll run after something, they'll grab it with their paws, and they'll just kind of hold it, and they don't know what to do with it. And that kind of elevates and evolves into actually biting, and then it develops into other more serious things. Social dominance, so rank drive. You know, a lot of people say, well, this is a dominant dog, so it has these problems. And actual dominant dogs are pretty rare. So it's something that probably gets more credit than it deserves for like this social dominance, but it definitely happens. Like, we get dogs here. Say if we have 100 dogs here, which we don't have, we would see maybe 3 or 5 of them be aggressive because of dominance. So pretty rare. Then past experiences, like if a dog's had a bad experience with black labs or another breed of dog, or like doors slamming on their tail or something, they're gonna be really nervous, and that situation will be problematic for them. And then excitability, like sometimes people will have dogs and they take them outside and the dog's just so excited. They're hunting for everything. A leaf blows by, the dog like tries to get it. Like every little thing is just like elevating this dog and overstimulating it. So that can lead to like, it can tie back into prey drive, it can tie back into just more reactivity. So an elevated state of mind can be problematic. And the last thing I want to talk about is resource guarding or aggression. So a dog feels like another dog is coming in, gonna steal its food, gonna get its rawhide, it's gonna get its toy. It's really common for dogs to become aggressive because of those situations. So when you look at all of these, you want to say, okay, my dog's a little bit fearful. It does have some resource aggression. There's some prey drive there, and it had a bad experience with this. So all of these things kind of have a unique way that we train it. Relationship being up at the top, and then desensitization, classical conditioning. But yeah, you're gonna do well to look at these and kind of identify the unique individual problems, and then work on them individually and all at the same time. And do that through like targeting specific behaviors and just fixing the whole relationship.